I got things to say tonight, guys. I got topics.
You got topics?
I
well,
do.
I got to, I'm going to promote this on Facebook because if you can share this early on, if you guys can share, we're going to talk about water bills,
Watergate?
city council filings, and all that stuff here. We have some issues, local issues.
This is on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm promoting it on Facebook. City council filings. Plus a lot of fun. Next, post. All right, boy, my comments will work. If I don't have it punched in the system right, I have to push 2 buttons. So, all right, so we are set there. Oh, we got to make sure we can't forget that to let Guthrie fans know that we will not be on Guthrie News Page TV. Put that out today again. All right. Good evening, Carrie. Got to hang out with Carrie last night.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Tanya and I went out just to have dinner and
I know.
stumbled into a party.
Oh, you stumbled into. I was wondering what Tanya was doing there.
Well, we were going to go to the gym. As you know, I don't want to talk about. We had kind of a bouncy day yesterday as a family with some stuff we had to deal with.
Well, and plus it's a lifestyle.
And so it is. But we were going to go to the gym. It was such a lifestyle. I looked at her on the way to the gym. I said, I don't feel like working out. Let's go eat pizza. and we went down and we're enjoying pizza. And in walked all of my friends from the chamber. So we proceeded to have a good time for the next couple hours. It was awesome. Yeah. Needed it.
I started it and ended it. I was kind of on.
Did you make the last stop?
Yeah. I was on patrol a little bit.
Oh, patrol.
Yeah, just to make sure everything was good.
Liability.
Yeah.
Was the dancing continue down here?
Yeah, it's slowed down. On the 5th stop, it slowed down.
Oh, okay.
Which was good.
Oh, yeah.
We needed to slow down.
It needed to slow down.
We were not going to test any policies. Well, you got to hear.
We're going to test the insurance policies on that night.
We're going to change the name. And
That's right.
I'm going to babysit, and we're going to have a good time. So
it was great, though.
Yeah,
it was really good.
It was good. Carrie, it was a lot of fun. Good to see you saw my goodies.
Yes. Thank you, Carrie. We were out. We had meetings outside the office this afternoon, and Carrie, who is a great friend of ours and makes incredible pretzels. Read her number there.
She gave me a bag this size last night. And they're gone already.
Read the number for her.
Carrie Gibson?
If you want some of these pretzels, call this number.
They're really, really good. I eat them all the time.
Yeah.
Independent agent, 580. I got the same area code. Man, that's big time.
Say it about you, Ronnie.
Oh, sorry. 580. When's it going to be back me again?
Here in a minute.
Okay. 580-363-6604.
Call Carrie. She can whip you up some pretzels.
And if you want the spicier ones, which one I get, get the spicier ones.
This one is spicy pretzels.
Spicier.
That's spicier?
Spicier.
Okay.
Spicier down towards me.
I'm 0 for 3.
That's the one you want right there. Spicy.
I don't like spicy.
No, you'll like
spicy.
those.
It's
Those
flavor.
are. Spicier is the one you don't want.
Spicy is flavor. Spicier is more flavor.
That's flavor. You will like those. You've had those.
Corbin and Cannon destroyed the spicier ones last night when I got home.
You know what? There you go.
Thank you.
That's what Sarah says.
Arguing over the pretzels. Take that for the kids.
Oh.
Well,
Carrie, I'm out of pretzels.
My boys love the spicier ones.
So good. Dave's yelling in the TV screen right now. Quit giving away her pretzels.
Give it away.
We are. This is our pre-show for all our new folks. I just posted on Facebook. I'm sure you guys are doing as well. Share that as well. Maybe we can have some new friends on this open mic podcast. So it'd be good. Okay, here we go. You know, I even if I pepper my mac and cheese too much, it's not good.
Grow up, Chris. Grow up, Chris.
You gotta have pepper on everything.
I don't. I've grown into pepper over the last couple of years.
You're welcome. I'd like to think I influenced that.
You have pepper with your mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
You always put pepper on mac and cheese.
Yes.
Like the flavor.
It's Flavor Town all day long.
I gotta wait till.
The heat's not gonna get you. There's really no heat.
Yeah.
It's all flavor.
It's after.
Great flavor.
Great flavor.
In the back left corner. So far, so good, though.
It's not spicy.
The back left corner.
The same side I chewed on. Do you chew on the left or right?
Depends on what tooth's hurting at the moment.
I'm a lefty.
I'm a lefty. I'm a left chewer.
I'm a lefty.
Unless
too.
my glands right here gets to hurting, then I have to switch sides.
Could be a tumor.
No, it's a gland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, zesties are. Thank you, Carrie. Zesty is a perfect word to describe that.
They are zesty.
Yeah.
Maybe you should change it to zesty pretzels from spicy. Spicy might be scaring some people
Yeah,
off.
that's true.
If you called them zesty,
Well, then I think ranchy.
I don't think ranch when I think of zest.
but they deserve to be called more than regular. There's nothing regular about our
Oh,
pretzels.
I love regular.
So you'd be okay with that?
If it said regular or great value, I'm all in.
Oh, there you go, Gary. Chris is now your marketing director.
Old man, I can answer that for you.
Old man. Whoever called the Guthrie wrestling duel was great. He only said his name once, and I didn't catch it.
Well, that's because he never takes any kind of glory. He doesn't care about that kind of stuff.
You need to watch us a little bit closer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Learn.
He is the best commentator when it comes to wrestling in the state of Oklahoma.
Absolutely.
It's not even close.
Sean Silvis.
Sean Silvis is his name. He's a Team Guthrie coach, two-time All-American at UCO,
Two-time national champion.
two-time national champion at UCO, three-time state champion in Kansas,
Two-timer.
two-timer in Kansas. He's an amazing person. He's a man of God.
One of the absolute
He's got
gentlemen.
a great voice.
He's a
He
gentleman.
can play guitar.
Great complexion.
There's nothing about
Great
him
beard.
that isn't great.
Great smile.
Sets up his own production.
Great sense of humor. Married way over his head.
Drives us.
Has great kids. I hate him.
There's
Everything
literally
about him's
nothing.
perfect.
He's literally the most perfect guy in the world.
Really is.
If I had a daughter, I'm
Does he
looking.
cook?
I'm looking for a Sean Silvis.
Does he cook?
I don't know. That's a great question.
If he cooks, I'm leaving Tanya. I'm just saying. Now, Sean's first class, old man. I mean, absolute first class. And Sarah's right. Has an amazing wife. Just a great family. We're lucky to
Everyone's
have.
scared
Her.
of Lindsay, by the way.
Well, put me in that. Put me in that.
I'm on that list too.
I'm not scared of Lindsay. I'm terrified of
yeah.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Sean Silvis is his name.
Sean Silvis is his name.
He'll be on the call all year long too, by the way.
Absolutely, including tomorrow night, Guthrie and Perry. Perry comes to Guthrie tomorrow night. Sean will have that production right here on GMP TV, Guthrie News Page TV. So
Him, Connor, and Lance, I believe.
yeah, no Connor. Connor will be.
Oh, Connor will be with us. Never mind. Sorry. Yep.
But wager.
Connor's got state championship duties.
Little wager.
Oh, Wager's going to watch
Wager's right, Wager.
Connor,
Okay.
was,
That's awesome.
Connor was training him.
Good,
right?
okay.
So yeah, Guthrie wrestling against Perry, Guthrie News Page on Thursday night. If you're not subscribed to Guthrie News Page YouTube, you got to do that. I think we're one or two away from going over 4,000, which is pretty cool. But if you're not real comfortable with that, go to Guthrie News Page, click the wrestling tab, and you will be there. So 6 o'clock starts with the junior high, and then 7 o'clock or soon after with the varsity Guthrie wrestling. Good to see wrestling season here. Basketball season
thank goodness.
was supposed to open up last night, but football's still playing, so they pushed that game back. So cool things going on.
Coach Penny Packard wasn't a big fan of that, but
I bet he
he
wasn't.
understood. He's ready to go. Talk to him, and he's like, "We're just tired playing against ourselves, man. We're ready to go up. I want them to be here, but I want them to keep playing. I just want to play."
Yeah. Tony Wilson, will you have a snack bag tomorrow like you do at the big house?
No, he never
Chris, you want me
has.
to take this?
Never has.
Bring your own damn snacks, Tony.
No, I spoil them.
Yeah, he. Oh, I want to say thank you to Tony and Chris for paying for our Buffalo Wild Wings the other day. Chris paid half and Tony paid half.
Is that right?
Thank you, Tony.
It was split right down the middle.
It sure was. Thank you, Tony.
About damn time.
We appreciate it.
Jesus.
Tony,
But yes, bring your own snacks.
Yeah, bring your own damn snacks.
I like gummy worms.
Tony, I'll take care of your lunch tomorrow, buddy.
What the hell?
Oh, rib crib.
Oh, rib crib. Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yes.
What's your favorite candy, Tony?
Remember his saying he's the pickiest fat kid ever.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I'm asking. What's his favorite? What's your favorite snack, Tony?
He's probably a Skittles guy. I think he's a Skittles guy.
No, I think it's going to be something with some substance.
By the way, come up here in a little bit. We're going to talk city water bills.
Oh.
And we're going to talk about who filed and who didn't file.
Uh-oh.
for city council, mayor.
I'm just glad the filing deadline's over so people can leave us alone. Good Lord.
We will talk about that
Nobody
coming
asked
up
me.
here in a few seconds.
Not a people person, Ronnie.
Tony, his answer is, I'm a fat kid, all of them.
All of them.
He's a little pickier than that.
Yeah, he is.
Reese's Cups and
He's just
chips.
being nice.
Reese's is good.
T-Fred, Chris, are you going to call all 12 state championship games at UCL? No.
No, we're not.
I'm maybe calling one state championship game. To
Maybe.
be determined.
Maybe.
I'll tell you Saturday morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tony, Reese's Cup and chips.
Got it. What kind of chips?
Sarah, thank you, Sarah. She tells Tony, I'm sure they're thankful for the pizza you brought them as well. We
Oh,
thanked him a
absolutely.
long time ago for that.
Yeah, that was
right?
a long time ago.
We
Yeah.
moved
the hell?
on.
I mean-
We moved
Absolutely.
on, right?
Promote it and everything.
I mean, you're welcome for the free advertisement. Jeez.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Free pizza.
Well, that's how you get the free advertisement.
Yeah.
By giving out free
Nothing's
pizza.
free in this world.
Come on, you
That's
got your
true.
chamber members soon.
Well, got to write a check, Tony. That's what I was told.
That's all you got to do.
All you got to do is write a check.
That's what everyone's told
Yep.
in that office. Whew. All right, we ready to start the show?
Yeah, push
Oh,
button. I got things to say.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
Hello and welcome to the Open Mic Podcast. Hoping you're having a great week. It is Wednesday, December 4th. Ho, ho, ho. 2024. Phil, you got my Christmas present lined up?
I do, actually. You and Ronnie's both.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, nice.
Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, taking you up for maybe an hour. We'll see how the show goes tonight. It's already 8 o'clock. Late start.
Beautiful.
It's 8:05.
Up to an hour would be 9:05.
I'm getting paid overtime today.
Okay.
0 times 0. Yeah.
Time and a half of zero still.
We're still in the hole. We're still looking for a title sponsor here on the Open Mic Podcast. So if you know anybody who would like to have a title sponsor, and we'll brag about you all the time.
All the time. You kidding me?
Well, you'll have a
You can
lot.
have the crappiest product in America. We'll tell everybody it's the best one.
How much?
No?
No, we don't just let anybody.
What's the pricing?
Standards?
What's the pricing?
What is it?
We'll talk to Phil. He'll have all the answers for you.
We'll
on that.
negotiate it.
Yep. So you would even have your little logo somewhere.
There'll be logos everywhere.
On the screen.
Very reasonable fee. 90% of it Ronnie goes does.
We haven't even talked about the rights and on top of the fees. You're a big fee guy.
Well, fees are okay. Taxes are terrible.
Boy, we got a lot
That's
to talk
funny.
about here. We will be talking. We will be talking about some water bills
Uh-oh.
went out.
Uh-oh.
We'll talk about that. There's a lot of moving parts with that. Yeah, gets into the media part of things. Yes, I'm
City council filings
city council fines.
Had a homicide.
Had a homicide.
here in the gut.
I was with Chris the whole time.
South County, absolutely. We had a homicide in South County. That was a unique situation there. We'll talk about that a little bit. Ronnie has.
Well, I'll start off the show.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
You know, a few months ago, we brought up the fact that the lights need changed because we have issues over there on Wentz and Noble, and we also had some issues with Division and Noble as well. Those are the two busiest ones. When you get the turn lane to go south on Division off of from Noble, that turn lane gets clogged up, right? And people who are trying to get in that turn lane, it backs up the entire street. There's people blocking the Wentz over there on Wentz and Noble, and it gets completely backed up. We complained about that a little bit, and when you know it,
We?
oh yeah, well me, I brought it up on the show, yeah.
Phil and I are innocent in this one.
And then
was great.
if you looked at what happened,
Not everything.
they put new lights in. It's
Where?
work. It's these new flashy lights, the yellow flashy lights.
The ones on Division have been here.
They've been there.
The one over there on
Those are new. Yes.
yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about.
Oh.
They put those lights in.
Yep.
I don't go that far.
Flashing yellow.
Flashing yellow. But here's the problem. Here's the issue. This is a big issue. This needs to get fixed.
I'm sure Tinny's watching right now.
Tinny, this is
Pins and needles.
This is a true. This needs to be fixed. They have the yellow flashy part over there on Division and Noble to turn left, but once it goes green like it always has, and then it goes red, and it never flashes the yellow for yield, and it leaves it backed up still.
Maybe they're still working on it.
No. You can't do that. You can't put an unfinished product in. It has to be finished before you put it in.
Well, the product's there. It just hasn't been tuned in.
It needs to be tuned in. You got to get that tuned in. Once it goes green, then it goes yellow, then it goes red. Then once it goes red, it should flip immediately back to the yellow and be flashy on both sides. It doesn't flash on either side, so you're still getting that huge long backup when there's nobody coming north or south or east or west. So just need that flashy. Just need to flash.
Got to be honest with you. I went through them once, and it was perfect.
No, I drive way more often now than I have before. And
Now, where is this at exactly?
right here, Noble and Wentz, Noble and Division,
And then Wentz and
Wentz and Noble as well.
yes.
Now the ones on Wentz,
More complaining. Go ahead.
the ones on Wentz and Noble,
Just feedback.
Feedback.
Wentz and Noble, those do flash
Correct, yes.
after they go red.
That's
they
what I
go
went
back to
through.
flash.
I have not been
which is
through-
perfect.
I haven't been through Division Noble
absolutely
yet.
perfect. But this one up here, once it goes back to red, it never goes back to the flash yellow like it should. So cars can still make their way through when there's nobody coming. Does that make sense?
Makes
No.
sense.
Of course, it don't, Phil. Yes. Other than that, I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
Love them.
I forgot
I just wish it would go to the flashing yellow.
Yeah, I
Help
kind
with
of forgot
traffic.
about it, but then went through. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that in. So good job there. Tony Tony's asking, do you have a recap for Larry Gatlin? Phil, you probably talked to people. All three of us were in Claremore last week for 681 broadcast, so we were unable to attend the concert. I was able to watch a couple of videos. I didn't see a whole lot of live stuff. Maybe they take everyone's cell phones away.
I don't know if they did or not,
Surely not.
But I don't think so. But yeah, I talked to a lot of folks that were there throughout the week. Everybody I talked to said it was an incredible night of entertainment.
All the gold.
That's right.
In California is in a bank in the middle of Bearville. Lance Evans knows this song now.
Well, everybody knows this song.
In someone else's name.
Done?
Houston. Go ahead.
Done?
Houston,
I'm afraid.
Closer.
I'm afraid. It was really good. No, everybody I talked to said it was a great show. Already planning for next year's show. Gary asked us, do you think we should bring the Gatlin brothers back, or should we bring a different act in? It was kind of mixed. I think most people went to the show said, man, bring the Gatlin brothers back, because I think it was the entertainment and the great singers. They said their voices are still incredible.
Yep.
But said the entertainment value of it was off the charts.
He's Larry.
He's a showman.
He's a showman.
He's
yeah.
a showman. But
So the question, should Gary and his production, I would say his team, but it's him, all 100% Gary Good, do you bring back the Gatlin brothers or somebody else? Okay. I don't have a true answer for you, but I would say somebody else if that level of concert.
I do know how much they paid him, and I'm not at liberty to say because I was told in confidence.
You had to go to California to get all the gold.
I had to bring gold in.
Someone else's
But
name.
I'm going to tell you what was paid. Hats off to Gary Good and everybody that worked to put this together, because I don't think people fully appreciate
Oh no, yeah.
what Gary and the folks that did help him. Now, Gary did the majority of it. I know he would say no, but Gary was the catalyst.
Promoting, marketing.
He's the nucleus, much like you are on
Yep.
a broadcast, Ronnie. Executive producer.
That's right.
But
he renamed himself.
he did. It's like giving yourself a nickname.
Him and Prince.
I want to be called Falcon from now on.
Got it, Falcon.
I like that.
Yeah. Falcon.
I do.
Thought about that all week. But I would like to see the Gatlin brothers come back. I think that's kind of cool. And bring in some additional acts. There's been talk about maybe making a little bigger performance, a little bigger deal, but whatever it is, it's going to be good. Okay, Tracy Lawrence. talked about that actually at coffee. Asked the question, budgetarily, could you get an act like Tracy Lawrence come in? He says, we're going to need a lot more sponsors.
He'll be at Choctaw Casino December 20th.
Yeah, a lot more sponsors. But, yeah, I mean, I think Tracy still warrants a pretty hefty check.
Yeah.
6 figures at least.
I think it's, yes.
I've looked it up before. I think someone like that begins at 75,000.
Yeah, I think
they
Tracy's
do.
probably 125 to 150.
When I was in the casino business, I had contacts who at Choctaw who put on these acts like that, and this is actually kind of cheap from what I'm thinking. When Rascal Flats was at their biggest back when I was at Choctaw, they were 750,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of tickets, Phil.
Yep.
This year.
Yeah. I think you told me that earlier.
Yeah. So but man, hats off. It was an incredible show. Everybody that went, we weren't able to go because we were calling a game, but I gave our tickets.
I say bring them back just in case we can go next year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We gave our tickets to Seth and Malin, and they went to it.
Oh, cool.
And I got a text that night. I don't know if you remember at the OU game. Seth said, "Man, I got to get tickets to the Cat. I got to find out how to get tickets." I said, "Hey, you can have ours. We can't go." And they went and took them and had a blast. And so it sounds like it was a great show.
In Hester, I haven't read it all the way through. If you're going to complain, always interests me.
If we are going to play.
If we are going to complain, can you guys yell at your Mercy contacts? The VA scheduled a community care appointment at the hospital for me, and Mercy said I'd have to go somewhere else. Phil, you know the VA?
They're a sponsor. I'm not saying a word.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I know a few people at Mercy, but I would just contact them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to social media. Talk about that in a second.
That's always the worst thing to do.
I would go and ask. I can tell you the contacts I know at Mercy
Work very hard.
and would sit down and talk to you, guaranteed. So I don't know the situation, but I know.
Well, I will tell you this. I too am in the VA system. I too have used community care, and I too have had similar experiences.
There you go.
So, but there could be a million reasons why that is. And so I'm not.
There's a policy in place that they probably have to.
There could be a million reasons. And so I'm not, but I had a similar experience as you did.
Okay. Okay, so do we want to talk about filings for city council?
Yeah, you were this close. You
Most got bullied into doing it.
I did. Do I address that?
Yeah, you need to address that.
Okay.
It's literally, I've had 30 phone calls about you in the last week.
I was going to put out a video, but so I appreciate everybody who reached out to me. Probably not, Phil, probably not as appreciative as well. In fact, I couldn't get back to everybody. I appreciate everyone reaching out, asking me my interest in running for mayor for the city of Guthrie. I was getting messages from people that I don't talk to all the time. I talk to them all the time, but not in a text message. So I just want to thank everybody for your support and what you think I could do in a position like that. And for the first time ever, I did heavily consider running this time. And I just don't think it's the right time for me. I got a soon to be 21-year-old. I also got a sophomore in high school that is busy a lot on Tuesdays.
We play district games on Tuesday night.
Play baseball games.
Shortstop.
Yeah. And, basketball games are on Tuesday sometimes, and just not the right time. I think, and Phil, you can talk to you about your part here in a minute as well, but I think I can still do my city and everything that I do right now and still help as much as I can in the role that I play. So, but I again, a huge thank you to everyone who reached out, and I did consider it, but not the right time. And best of luck to everyone. We'll talk about them here in a second. So.
Yeah. Can you go over and grab the banana for a second?
Oh.
Yeah. So.
The big banana.
Yeah. Well, it's huge. So this is you guys can't see this, but it says Ed McMahon's Second Banana Award presented to Phil Nichols, because I'm second banana to Chris on everything.
And look, we're on Second Banana Media.
So I need another banana because I was second banana on being mayor as well. when word got out that Chris was considering I was getting these phone calls. You got to talk to Chris. You need to convince him to run for mayor.
I got those too.
Now, yeah. Now, I don't know if Chris wants to share this, but I told him last night, because we banter a lot, but I love these guys like little brothers, and they're stuck with me. And I told him as a friend, I said, I think it's a horrible idea for you to run for mayor, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I was talking to him about it purely as a friend, for all the reasons he said. Lancer's a sophomore in high school. He would be torn between missing his son's games. He would feel like he has to be at the city council. You get one chance to be a dad. You get one chance to go have those experiences. It's 100% the right decision for Chris to not run right now. Although I will say this, I hope there's a day where Chris does run for an office in the city of Guthrie. I think he'd be tremendous at it. He loves the community. He's level-headed. He thinks things through. I serve on boards with him, with the chamber and other things. He just serves on everything, if you don't know. And I'm very proud of him for the work he does. I think he'd be a tremendous councilman, mayor. Whatever he chose to do, he'd do a great job.
State rep?
I think he'd be a great state rep, but I would kill him if he tried to file for that because he would be miserable. But anyway.
I get rich from free dinners, though.
Well, that's
right.
true.
That's right.
Well, wait a second. Can you bring us along?
Lobbyist.
Oh, no, not lobbyist.
Consultant.
Consultant.
Sorry.
gotta-
Sorry. Yeah.
You have to register.
You got to register if you're a lobbyist.
You
And
need a
there's
consultant.
rules and all kinds of stuff you got to follow. But saying all that, when word kind of got out that Chris probably wasn't going to do it, then I became the second banana. Then all of a sudden, everybody started reaching out to me. And I'm not going to share from who, but here's one. I'm hearing that you're considering running. If that's true, just want to encourage you. We need someone like you in there, and I would support your campaign. That's one sample. This is after they found out that the A team wasn't going to do it. Then they brought in the B team. Now,
They skipped the C team.
well, you're not very people oriented.
I can knock on doors.
Well, no, yeah. But let me tell you why I chose not to run for mayor. I would suck as mayor. I'd be really good at the fun stuff. I would enjoy going to all the things.
The ribbon cutting.
Oh, yeah. I
Proclamation signings.
But I go to most of that stuff now.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I enjoy that stuff. I would be a terrible city council member and a terrible mayor because I have this affliction. Is that a fair word?
It's fair
An
word.
affliction?
Yeah.
I have
Not
this-
the one I would use, but it's a good
Well,
one.
you can use yours. Go ahead. That's okay. Go ahead.
Aggressive.
Well, that's a little harsh. But I have this challenge. That when I get going on an issue,
Passion.
I am going to embarrass myself. Now, if I'm up there as a private citizen, I can live with that. I've been doing it for 58 years. I do the apology tours. I go back, start with my wife. Sorry, baby. Do the whole thing. But I don't ever want to be in a situation where I embarrass the community that I love. And so I'm much better just volunteering, doing stuff in the community to try to help where I can. I think that's a better role for me. I too appreciate the people that reached out, but I want you guys to have a productive, good mayor, not a guy whose intentions would be right, but would inevitably end up saying something because he was upset about something that would embarrass the city. I'm self-aware, Chris.
Yeah,
No.
You would do a great job, and it just there's moments, and there's going to be everyone. No matter if you're in that spot, there will be moments. It's not how many it's going to happen.
Yep.
And so it's a tough spot. I respect all those who did that.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we do have here in the city of Guthrie, the filings period ended today at 5:00, and right now I always get my wards messed up here. Ward 1 is that Kaylee right now, or is that?
It's Kaylee and
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let me go
Adam.
backwards then. So Ward 3, Tracy Williams, currently city council member, filed, and no one filed as well. So,
Very good city council member.
Yes,
Doing a great job.
and I think he'd be okay if I shared this. I talked to him about a month or two ago and really encouraged him to do it again. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think he's done a
great job.
A fantastic job. He goes to every meeting outside of city council meetings. I'm on a zoning deal. He's at every single one. He's always the first one there.
Works
too.
hard.
He works hard at everything, asks the right questions. He gave us some entertainment with you at the beginning of the team.
Yeah.
That was so good.
So that was fun.
Hence what I just said.
Yeah, that was fun. But what's cool is you guys are cool now. It was just a moment. It was just a moment. So
we've always been friends. It's
Yeah.
just, two guys. We're both passionate and caught up in the moment, and
Yeah.
And thank God Kim was there to shut the microphones off.
So I'm super happy. I'm super happy that Tracy did that. No one filed against him, so he gets to walk right into that one as well. Ward 2, Jeff Taylor, the current city council member. He filed. No one else filed. So I think this is 25th.
He's my rep.
Yeah,
does
my
a good
rep as
job.
well. I think this is 25th in a row.
Does a good job.
It's up there. Ward 1. That's this interesting one here. Right now, member Jim Case resigned. Kaylee Mills was appointed there. And right now, there's 5 people who filed for that spot. I think it might be down to 4 eventually. But right now, who has filed? Kaylee filed her paperwork early on. Maneka Gibbs. She has served on some city boards, also on the chamber board. Franklin Delaney, he has filed before. He's ran for the spot before. Robin Christ has filed. Our former neighbor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did she used to babysit you guys?
I wouldn't say babysit, but she was.
Ran you off your property? Off her property?
Oh, yeah. She ran me home a couple
absolutely.
times.
Oh, yeah. I busted her window so many times with baseball.
She's wise and she's tolerant, obviously.
Yes.
Very tolerant. Yeah.
I really like Robin. She filed. And Brian Stone.
Stoney.
Remember, Stone was one of the finalists to apply when Jim resigned.
Yeah.
He was a finalist of the 3 there. And so that's a 5-person, maybe a 4. I think 1 may drop out. You know what? I think they went to social media today.
Yeah, that's why
They did?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm glad
I'll look that up.
Yeah.
I've been out of touch last 2 weeks, so I have not even paid attention.
Yeah.
I think they went to Facebook.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that's correct. We'll just get it right here. That was on that might be pinned. Well, I don't see it on here.
Yeah, probably out of hold, obviously.
Yeah, I'll probably,
obviously, I know you will, but
yeah.
I'm looking right now myself to see if there's something on.
Yes.
Did you check that individual's Facebook page?
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if there's a business or a political one or not political, but a separate one. November 20. Some of these are out of order. So, oh, here we go. Here's a filter. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I heard they had put it on here, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So if someone has the post, they can share it to me. But yeah, I don't see it on here. So we'll hold off on that there. So
yeah.
So also keep it local here in Guthrie before we move on to other good water bills. Guthrie Public Schools has 2 spots open. Gail Davis had her spot was open, and Ron Plagg's spot was open. They both filed. They do not draw an opponent. So Ron Plagg, Gail Davis back into office as well. I got to tell you, knock on wood for Dr. Simpson and Guthrie Public Schools, but they have an outstanding 7-member board. They are really good at what they do. So that board will not change. So those are the filings this week in Guthrie. We'll see how it turns out with the election.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Okay. So I mentioned earlier, Kaylee Mills had had filed to run. Remember, she was appointed and was not ran for election, but she filed the paperwork to do that. And then today, before noon today, she said, "Thank you so much for all your support. It really means the world to me. Serving on Guthrie City Council has been an honor, and I could not have done it without you. As some of you know, I have been facing health challenges. After much thought and prayer, I have come to the difficult decision to step out of the race so I can focus on getting better. I plan to serve out the remainder of my term until May, when the next council member will take over. Beyond that, I will continue staying involved in Guthrie and helping make our community even better." So that is from Kaylee Mills. And also, Adam Ropp was the only person to file for mayor. So Adam will go from his city council spot to the mayor. And so when that happens in May, his spot obviously on council will be vacated, and the council is going to have to appoint that spot. So
It's because there's 2 years remaining on his, correct?
I think that's right. I think that's right. So that will be appointed a little bit later on. in May. So
I want to say this, Kaylee. We all wish her well and want her to get healthy and appreciate what she's done. She worked really hard in the campaign.
Yeah.
When she did run against Adam for that seat, Adam won that election. She serves at the State House in her profession.
Yep.
A fine young lady, a sweet young lady.
I think.
And we just wish her the best. Just want her to get healthy.
And that's a tough decision. I think she was probably the leading person to win that race.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I think she, asked a lot of questions.
Yeah,
and,
she works hard at it.
She was fairly new to the community. I think that probably helped, was a disadvantage for her when she ran against Adam.
Yeah.
But she's always asking questions, always
Very thoughtful.
Very thoughtful. So, no doubt.
Well, and I want to say this. I mean, I'm not endorsing anything, but I just want to say this. Adam's done a good job as a city councilman, and he works hard, and he's thoughtful, and he does that. And I appreciate his willingness to step in and to run for mayor, and not only run, but he will be the mayor now. And I think he'll work hard for the community, and I think he'll do a good job. And I think, in local politics, it's important that we rally behind everybody that's serving and work collectively for the good of our community. That's what they're all there trying to do. And I think we need to support them in those endeavors.
Yeah, and remember, it's a nonpartisan.
Yeah.
Nonpartisan.
Yeah.
So I really like the Guthrie School Board. It's 7 people. It's really 7 independent thinkers, 7 independent people.
Yep.
And I think that's the way our council needs to be, 7 people that live their lives and maybe not it's okay to be with each other, but not hang out. And I think it's just good to keep everything out there. So, but anyway, we'll talk more about all that.
Quick question.
Yes.
So how many? So we got 4 filings for that spot, correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
for one.
So when it comes time to vote, is it just winner majority, whoever gets the most votes takes it out of the 4? Is there like a primary and then it goes down to the top 2? Or how does that work?
You got to get 50% of the vote. If you don't get 50% of the vote, the top 2 people move on to April
Okay.
for the runoff. Yeah. I can't remember last time we had this many people in one particular race.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It'll be hard to get 50%.
It will be.
I would predict.
Yeah.
Predict in April before we'll know.
Yep.
And Tracy brings up a good point. Kaylee attended majority of the council meetings during the 4 years. Yeah, it was. Sometimes you go to city council and there's the council members, staff, me, the preacher, and Kaylee.
Yeah.
So she was involved.
Yeah.
I thought with her being there, she would be someone interested. And that's the cool thing about it is if you follow city government, you kind of get right into it. And I think Kaylee had a head start on that in that spot. So best of luck with that, and best of luck to all the candidates as well. I'm sure the Chamber of Commerce will have a forum for this for these spot for that
As they
spot.
should. That'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be good. So we will have that later on. Well, the media made their way to Guthrie.
The media.
Beautiful.
You're always here.
The mainstream media.
Who's that?
We know how to say
the
it.
OKC media.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the Pretenders. Okay.
OKC media. They got interested in Guthrie. Water bills.
Well, no.
Watergate.
Watergate.
So I'm sure everybody, if you're on Facebook, has seen all these posts. And
bill was fine.
Boy, I had some haters. I had personal haters come after me.
Oh, good.
It's your fault?
I mean, that's too bad.
Yeah. I didn't know about it until someone sent me screenshots because I haven't been on Facebook a whole lot.
How'd that affect you?
You gonna sleep well tonight?
Yeah, I didn't know any of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, I knew one of them.
Oh,
Well, even better.
off the air. You can tell us who that is. We'll take care of it.
Canada, now America.
Oh.
Yeah, he came after me. Yeah.
The immigrant.
Yeah, he came after me. So, okay. Here's so some folks on the east side of town open up their water bill and boom.
Wham!
Whammy!
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 Hey, I've got one of those years ago. We're on rural water. And I got one of those bills where there was a leak. We didn't know there was a leak.
Yeah.
And I got a whammy one time. And that's a hard whammy to get.
Absolutely.
But I will say this. I think the city's handled it correctly. They're doing the right thing. So it'll all work out.
It will.
it'll
So
all work
some
out.
folks on the east side of town, remember there's 3,700 customers. Not everybody is a water customer. Phil and I are not a water customer. We got voted out. We had a little lawsuit Well, at least it was 10
I've
years.
always been a rural water
Oh,
customer.
you have?
Yep.
Oh, I used to be city. Now,
Nope.
now I'm on the
I was
rural.
always rural water.
I was on rural water for 2 hours and they tore my yard up. So here's the gist of it real quick. I'm sure everybody knows it, but I go real fast. There was an antenna that helps send your information from your meter to City Hall and into their database. Technology. That meter goes down
That's a problem.
5-6 months ago, whatever it was.
That's right.
So the city didn't have the exact readings, and they kind of estimated on what
They averaged.
They averaged.
They went back, look over your usage over a period of time, averaged it out. That's what your bill came out as.
And then they got the antenna. The antenna took forever to come in because of supply and demand issues. I don't know which one it was, but it did not come in. They were hoping it'd be 30 days, 3 days. It ended up being almost 5-6 months, whatever it is, a lot longer than they thought.
And then
Plug the antenna in, and whammy! Some folks was estimated averaged nicely.
Oh yeah, did a good job.
Nothing to see here.
The people that got caught were the ones that are heavy grass waterers.
Some people's $100 more.
Yep. Some people $700-800 more.
Some $780 more.
Yeah. And listen, timing couldn't be worse. Christmas time, you get this big water bill.
We're working on we're working the way that
Murphy's Law.
So if there's no antenna and you have a water leak that you don't know about, you just drip, drip, drip. No one knows about it until the antenna plugs in.
And then what happens?
You have a water leak.
And then what happens?
What?
Whammy!
Whammy. So a lot of things go wrong here. Now, I will say, and I've talked to city officials, there was a few things that the city could have done a little better.
Yep.
They could have been, let's see here, what's the word? Not reactive.
Proactive.
Proactive. The city could have been proactive. I think lessons were learned before when you plug that antenna in and before the whammy.
That's right.
You look at all that and start talking and working with those customers. Now the city had to be reactive.
Yeah.
Yep.
With everyone upset. Not everyone will call City Hall and talk about it.
Some will call Robin Marsh.
They will go right to social media and the media.
Yep.
And before I get talk about the media here in a second, I've got their news page, so I guess I'm part of the media.
That's right.
However you want to look at it.
Do we own any of that?
I'm an executive producer.
Oh.
So I thought the city handled it well in the reactive phase of it.
Did what they could.
Did what they could. They're still going to work on some stuff. A city council member last night on the right side of the mayor, if you're looking on the right side, you go, why didn't you do this, and this? I go, well, you knew the antenna. Wasn't that your idea to go out and read the meters individually? If it was,
Right.
It's very easy to be armchair quarterback after the fact. And when you had the chance to do something to bring up that great idea that you have, that's another thing. But anyway, so people go to social media, and you have your friends and your buddies in your group on your page, and it just builds, and then it turns into, well, they did this to me 8 years ago. It's a non-win situation. It's again, city was reacting instead of being proactive. Yep. So. With that being said, you get the media involved, and I can tell you, when you work for 4, 5, and 9 as a reporter, your job every day is to have 2 stories. And the sooner you get your story covered and done, the better. And they were on social media. Hey, I'm looking for upset people. I want cranky people. We want you on camera so we can do our story, and I can be home and have my day off. And so this is... And by the way, this is not just a Guthrie thing. This happens all over the place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Water issues everywhere. This just happened to be Guthrie's turn. It happens. Had a good run. There was no news out of City Hall for a long time. It happens. And so the media comes down here, 4, 5, and 9. I got people coming after me because I wasn't reporting a story.
Well,
because
you're covering up.
I'm usually covering things up.
Yeah,
I was not on social media on Facebook because I've been doing other things off the side. And so I don't know what was going on. My water bill was the same.
We have 32 people on your staff.
Yeah. So on the social media anger page, they're like, Chris Evans is not doing this. And I finally get the story out after the city release. if I write a story without all the details, there's probably going to be more questions than there are answers.
Well, it's then called TMZ.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the city, after they figured out what they were going to do or try to figure out a game plan, being reactive, that's one thing I would say the city was reactive. I ran the story, and then I get, about time. About time.
Well.
I'm like, sorry it's not on your schedule, but I have other things.
I have other things.
Yeah. But, and I actually, for the first time, responded.
Oh, you did?
I deleted it, though.
Oh, okay. Did you ever post it?
I posted. It was a reply to a comment. I was on there for about 2 minutes.
Well, Dr. Simpson does that.
Then you thought better about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah, I deleted it. But I'm pretty good at passing that stuff up.
You are.
But I've been mentally fogged.
Little busy.
Yeah, and so I took out, I was like,
Yeah, got a little frustration out.
it's the people that were coming after me. I didn't know them. So it makes it, if Phil or Eddie Faulkner or Mike Simpson or Phil Nichols or Kerry Garrison said, Chris, you did this. I was like, whoa, maybe I did mess up.
Well,
But it wasn't someone, it's always the
Community.
no,
Cantankerous.
cantankerous people.
Assholes.
Oh, boy. That's another way to put it, Ronnie.
So anyway,
Layman's terms for us, other people.
yeah, I just
You
don't
know what? That's a damn walk-off. Good job. Well done.
And again, I just don't understand why people 459. They just think they're going to have the answers. Like the city is just going to bow. The city was going to do the exact same thing without 4 or 5 or 9.
Yeah.
There's no pressure from in those situations. Dr. Mike Simpson is not going to be pressured from a 25-year-old reporter looking to get her story done so she can go home for that. It doesn't happen that way. But I don't get that part. I guess I can see both sides because I'm in the industry, but it irks me sometimes. And I see those reporters. And they're doing their job. I'm like,
Well,
welcome to the city. This story you owe us 3 good happy stories. Come back with a good happy story as well.
But I got up this morning, turned the TV on, and I saw because I watched Lacey Swope because she's the greatest weather lady in the world.
Would you like her like her forecast?
Yes, love her forecast. And Robin Marsh. I believe that's correct, right, Robin?
She's been there since I was a baby.
She's a legend.
That's right, yeah.
She's quickly becoming a news legend
yeah.
in Oklahoma, I think. I say quickly. She's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
You could see it on her face when she started going through the story of the water. It's coming through as she's telling the story. And this is what it looked like she really wanted to say. Are we really reporting this about water? Really? This is what we're reporting. This is the best we have to report. So, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, and some people love being in front of the camera over and over and over. I think there's some people playing both sides of this issue. You want to be on camera, but I know you're work it out. You're going to work it out. So,
well, he said there's people playing both sides. That's a floater.
it's a what?
I'm not
A floater.
You said I was a floater.
No, he said there was people playing both sides of the story. I said those are called floaters.
So you think I play both sides?
I didn't say that.
For the last show, you said I was a floater.
Well, that was for the last show you were.
Oh, so now, okay, you know what? Go ahead, Chris.
I didn't say you're a floater in this.
I'm done with you.
I
You
never
just called
called
yourself
you a
a floater.
floater. He said that there's people on both sides. I said, yes, those people are called floaters. Are you on both sides?
No.
Okay, then you're not a floater in this situation.
Well, was I a floater in the last show?
When you were driving your vehicle, you float.
Oh, I do float.
Oh, no, the Wagner and Elgin floater.
Oh, no, I was floating.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I floated there.
So
Almost floated back tonight just for
did.
dramatic purposes.
I will say this. I have all the confidence in Eddie and his team. They are going to do the right thing. Will it make everybody happy? No. But they were going to. I think they'll come out with the best solution. Because honestly, if your bill is $100 more or $300 more, that water did go through your meter.
You used the water.
The water was used.
You used the water.
And you would have been billed for that if
That's right.
antenna, if technology hadn't gone away.
That's right.
The water did go through the meter.
That's right.
I see both sides of it.
Well, I do too. No, I do too.
Should someone have an $800 bill? No. They have a leak.
I will guarantee you that when this is all said and done, that the city takes care of this.
Correct.
I will guarantee it. And I want to say something about, real quick, I want to say this about our city manager, Eddie Faulkner. I think that man has done an incredible job since he has been here.
Absolutely.
He listens to the community. He works hard. He does the right things. He has not an ounce of arrogance in his body.
Yeah.
He is the most...
Takes credit for nothing.
For nothing. He is just a humble public servant.
On and off the camera.
Man,
on and off the council meeting.
Just works his tail off. And I said this to a guy today, this morning. I went to breakfast at one of the local places. There were some guys.
You have 6 coffee groups, so you have to be more specific.
Well, this was actually, I ate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you have 7.
And I said, well, no, it's technically it's not a coffee. I don't drink coffee. So, but this is what I said to him. I said, guys, the city doesn't have this separate room where nobody finds them, where they go set up shop and say, how can we screw over the citizenry of Guthrie today?
Yeah.
Let's figure out a way. Let's figure out a way. Because remember this, all the people that work at City Hall, or I say the mass majority, grew up in Guthrie, Oklahoma. They love Guthrie, Oklahoma.
Or chose to be here.
They're not trying to plot to figure a way to screw somebody's life up. Stuff happens. It sucks. We've all experienced things like this in our life where we get unexpected bills or things that become, but I promise you, the city's going to do the right thing.
And here's another one. This affected maybe 150 customers out of 3,500 water customers.
Right.
That's one thing to remember as well. And if there's 150 affected customers, we've heard from, let's say, 30.
Right.
There's 120 people that we hadn't heard of. Right. Not to say that they don't have a right. Well, they have a right to call and ask for answers and get some help.
Yes, no, I'm not suggesting that. Yeah. But at Chamber Coffee this morning, a young lady came up. We were sitting there talking to Eddie. I think you heard what she said. Mm-hmm. She said, "Did you have a water problem?" Eddie asked the question.
Eddie's one of the affected customers.
But Eddie's asking this young lady came up and said, "Did you have a problem with your water?" She goes, "Yeah, $700 and some dollars." And she goes, "I know it'll be all right." I mean, she had the right attitude. She's like, I know it's going to get handled.
And you know what? That goes a long ways of getting that.
Well, no, he apologized and he said, "I promise we're going to handle it. We're going to take care of it."
Yeah,
and that's
Eddie,
exactly.
And then I want to say this: Eddie was off all last week, so it's Murphy's Law.
He came back.
He's literally out of town all last week, and comes back to this.
Welcome back.
Stuff happens.
It happens every time people leave.
Murphy's Law. Oh, Uncle Murphy's just waiting around to throw you a curveball.
Yeah, no doubt. So anyway, it will work out. And one thing about when I don't watch the news anymore. I do not watch. But one of the things that really drives me crazy is when they do the story, then it goes back to the anchor. Thank you for that report, and we'll be sure to follow up with you. No, you won't.
No, never.
They never follow up. They need to get rid of that line.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Your favorite school board member.
Tina. It must be Tina.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Truly blessed to have Eddie. He's doing a great job. He's been very, very high integrity. He'll make sure it's taken care of.
He will.
Totally agree. Wise beyond his years. You wouldn't think he was 12 years old, would you?
Wow. Yeah, but he's the smartest 12-year-old in the world, Eddie is. Hey, read what Tracy just posted, because I think that's important.
Eddie actually found out while in the office on Sunday.
He's working on Sundays.
Yeah.
Well, and I can't remember the situation, the ballparks, the baseball, softball complex.
Well, everything okay?
Yeah, it's just slow moving. It's just stuff that's out of control of the city hands. But he was working through a holiday and on the weekend on that as well.
He works
that was a
hard,
couple months ago.
He works
I'm
so
glad
hard.
Tracy mentioned that because there's a bunch of those scenarios that works that. So, and we've had some great city great city managers over the years, but just to see Eddie at his age doing what he's doing.
I'm just telling you right now, when I was Eddie's age.
And he enjoys Guthrie.
Yes. When I was Eddie's age, I was just trying not to go to jail. I was just doing the best I can on the weekends not to mess up so bad that I would get in trouble. And Eddie's running a freaking city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my hat's off to Eddie Faulkner. We're lucky to have him. He's doing a heck of a job.
Totally agree. And that was the other decision, do you run or not? It does help to have a good staff.
A great staff.
And so that you want to go fixing up stuff all the time. So it'd be a good time to be a council member for that staff. So, okay. Fron, do you have anything fun?
Jeez.
No.
I'm exhausted.
I don't do that one anymore because everybody cheats.
Well, T-Fred.
What about confessions?
Oh,
confessions?
You've had a lot of confessions lately, Phil.
I got a lot to catch up on. How about you guys?
Go ahead.
No. I'm asking if you got
I can think of one.
Chris? Got a halo over his head.
I had a great time at the Chamber Ambassador Ambush last night.
I had a confession from that event last night.
You have a confession from last night?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't think I can say it.
Can't do that.
It involves other people.
Well, it's fake names.
Me?
Oh, no, you were fine. Yeah. Well, there was a lot of dancing going on last night.
There was, oh, yeah.
A lot of dancing.
Like dirty dancing or just dancing?
Who's dancing?
It'd be on the movie Dirty Dancing. Yeah.
I'm not going to say who, but it was one of our favorite people.
Yeah.
Loves to dance.
I wish I could dance.
I do too. That's my confession, actually. When I see people that are so comfortable that they just jump out there and do that stuff, I wish I was like that.
I'm horrible.
I can do that.
I mean, I dance all the time at my house. Sorry, Tanya, but I really do. I mean, this person was having so much fun last night, and it's part of her personality, right? I mean, she's just joyful. She's just having fun.
You really wish you can dance?
Yeah, don't you?
No.
Really?
No.
How about sing? Do you wish you could sing? Oh
No.
Hold on.
I wish I
you
could.
know who can sing?
I wish I could play the acoustic
Oh my
guitar.
gosh! Yeah, I'm trying to find text messages from this morning. Okay, go ahead.
Nikki.
Huh?
Nikki.
Nikki can sing.
She needs to be on The Voice. Like
That
tomorrow.
girl can sing.
She needs to be on The Voice
Nikki
tomorrow.
with Casa.
Yes.
Nikki.
So talented.
She's good.
No, seriously. I mean, this girl could she could do that for a living. I
Singing
really
Voice.
believe that.
Put her on The Voice.
She's so good.
You know who else? I got to finally hear Nikki sing for the first time.
So good.
You know, and Nikki says this person is better than her.
Who's that?
Me?
Oh.
Do I have a drum roll?
Don't he sing Reba?
No. Please don't.
I don't have a drum roll. Nikki says it's better than her. Jamie Newton.
Really? I've never heard
I've
Jamie
heard her sing. I've heard her sing.
Nick, this is what stood out to me with Nikki last night. Nikki's a performer. I mean, she wasn't just standing up there and doing karaoke
That's because she knew the words.
No, it's how she was engaged. Yeah, yes, but she was engaging. A lot of people can know the words and they still don't move.
Well, and they're singing like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she knew the words, so she could engage.
She's working the freaking room. She's involved in it. I mean, she is talented. She is a talented girl. Very, very talented. I was very impressed with that.
Yeah. So I got a text message this morning.
Law enforcement?
No.
Okay.
DHS?
I did talk to law enforcement yesterday and today. There was a homicide in South County.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't think I want to read it out loud, but this is what I get at 8:01 in the morning.
Let me see here.
This is why.
I have video.
But this person. This is why you.
Wait, so who was it? I didn't notice who it was. Oh boy. Yeah.
There are some gossiping people in this town.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have posted that.
Breaking news. Eric Little says Ronnie can sing soft rock. Ask him about the lake.
That's a fact.
Soft rock?
Yeah.
Is that like romantic stuff, Eric?
Or like Fraggle Rock.
No. It's like
Remember
like
Fraggle
little,
Rock?
little grunge, little punk rock, maybe.
Well, that's not soft rock.
That's not soft rock.
I think they were kind of a grungy band. Maybe not a grungy
What was
band.
the name of the band?
I forget. I was drunk.
Oh,
It sounds like Eric has a memory.
Oh no, I did really well.
sounds like a memorable trip.
Yeah, it was fun. Lake Texoma.
We never get invited to go to the lake.
Well, no, because you just say no.
Well,
Oh, I got
I'll
invited.
say yes, and I won't go.
That's true.
I got invited.
You did that several times.
Twice.
Cody Knox confirms Jamie
couple.
can sing.
Okay.
Brittany says Jamie can sing as well. So this.
No, I believe it. Brittany can sing too.
Brittany can sing too.
But I'm just Nikki has that. You know this is what always impressed me when vocally you can like make your voice like I don't know. It's like move when you're singing. That's not the right way to describe it, but
Well, people say you have a good. You gotten paid for your voice.
like inflections and stuff
Yeah,
like that with her
yeah.
voice. She's so. I was truly blown away by that. I mean, she's an incredible singer.
Yeah.
I'd hire her to sing like if one of my kids was getting married, I'd hire her to sing at the wedding.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, she's very, very
She's
good.
real strong in '90s country music. Female country music is what she says. So.
Yeah, it was good.
T. Fred says I would pay big money to see Phil sing the national anthem at a Guthrie football game.
I love the greatest song ever written. Way too much to do that.
Francis Scott Key.
Way too much. No way I would ever do that to that song.
Jason Reese does a good job with the national
Jason
anthem.
Reese can sing. Yeah, he's a good singer.
He sings at our church.
Yeah, very good singer.
Is he the lead singer?
He's the singer.
So he leads worship every Sunday?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Carrie Affleck. I've heard Brittany sing. She's awesome as well.
Oh, Nikki's watching.
Nikki's watching.
Oh, she on Facebooks?
Yeah. By the way, you might not know this. Where's Nikki from?
Oh,
Hometown.
I do know this.
You both know it.
Wagner.
Yeah.
Daggone it.
Sorry. Well, Nikki, I didn't
Go
know
Bulldogs.
you were on the show because we don't see Facebook on here.
Oh, boy.
That was cat-like reflexes. Not a drop spilled.
That's what I call them,
Not
whiskers.
a drop spilled. Not a drop spilled.
So I call you Whiskers.
Yep. We say it because it's true. You have a beautiful voice, and you are a performer, young lady.
Need to go on The Voice.
You are a performer. That was awesome.
Send a tape to Blake. He'll get you on.
I thought Nikki and I were the same age. She's younger than me.
Nikki's not 452.
Found that news out last night.
So, Nikki's in her 30s.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
I don't know.
Nikki's young.
Yeah.
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 You're not.
No, I thought I was.
What are you now?
I thought
41?
I thought I had a friend in the same age.
What are
group.
you now? Seriously, I forget. 46 or 47?
46.
46. I was in the 7th grade when you were born. That was a great year, 7th grade.
Nikki says no, she's not
Oh, she's not?
young. That's what she says.
Yes, she is.
In her mind. Yeah.
Okay, tell me how old she is. I don't want to say it on the air, but no way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nikki, you're preserved well, young lady.
Oh,
That's awesome.
41.
I truly, Nikki, I legitimately thought you were like young 30s. I really did.
Okay, yeah.
I did. Like I figured like 32,
Is that what you thought?
33.
She's
Same
my
thing
age.
with me,
She's my
right?
age. I'm 40.
You've aged a lot the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, wow, Phil.
No, we tell you the truth.
Confession Wednesday. Holy hell.
Well, you get mad at me when I embellish, when I have fun with you.
you
We
can
listen
lie.
and we don't judge.
I mean, it's not. I mean, you still look okay.
Wow. Phil here. Phil here. Phil here.
I have added, yeah. Hey, when that moving truck pulled up 27 years ago and you saw us backing in, you had no idea what you were.
No idea.
what was coming in.
No idea.
You were in the yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris was in the yard.
I was doing yard work.
He's doing the yard work next door when we backed the moving truck into our house.
So that
'cause
would've
Karen
been-
and them lived next to us.
I'd have been married.
Yeah.
I just got married.
Just got married. Chris had no idea what was beeping backing into that driveway. That's awesome. That's good stuff.
Gosh almighty.
Oh boy, yeah, Carrie Garrison's coming out.
Botox.
She's taking shots.
Go ahead, Carrie. Add on. I thought we had a good night together last night, but apparently
Well, you didn't put it up there long enough for anybody to see.
I thought, yeah.
Strive Wellness does Botox. Nikki's 41.
Gosh, yes.
No, that's crazy.
Well, I thought she was my age, but she's younger.
No, I really did. I thought 32, 33, right in there. That's wow. I don't even. You know how old I am?
Oh yeah. You tell me every day.
I was a senior in high school when Nikki was born.
And he was born too.
Oh boy.
Nikki's just a year older than me.
Yeah. Well, this show went south.
Well, I mean, you can't take a little bit of truth. Give me a good look. Give me a good look. Seriously.
This is not a good look because I have like 2 weeks of stress on me
I
right
know.
now.
I know. Try 58 years of stress. Come on, take a look at me here.
I don't.
No, give me a look. I mean, you want honest? You want
I
honest?
feel very tired right now. So,
No.
And I was sick last week.
You want? Why do you think?
Give us a minute here. Go
Why
ahead.
do you always think I say Chris isn't as young as everybody thinks he is?
Because now you're saying I'm aged and
No, because you look a lot younger than you are.
you should have seen me a long time ago.
I did. You looked like a baby until
Yeah,
about 4 years ago, and then stuff went downhill. I mean, you're still okay. It's still good.
Yeah, no medicine.
Sam still loves you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Right. I mean, you got some stuff on the forehead you didn't have before.
Now, are you now we all are not on Botox like you, Phil.
Well, that's your own damn fault. Go right around the corner, walk in the door. Stefan will take care of you.
Does it hurt?
No.
Would
They
you
just-
lie to me?
No, Botox doesn't hurt. They just take this needle and jam it in your face repeatedly. Doesn't hurt at all.
How big's the needle?
Well, about that long. No, it's a little tiny. It really doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. You don't even feel it. I mean, you really
don't even feel it.
No, you really don't. No,
you don't feel it at all.
No, I mean, it's just like a little prick. Just a little.
You have to say the word. You're
Just a little poke.
12-year-old fiddle.
Just a little prick. Just a little prick. But listen, I went to Thanksgiving, and one of my boys, you can guess which one, said, "I can't wait to tell Grandpa that his baby boy gets Botox."
Yeah.
And I said, "Believe me, my daddy will not be surprised his baby boy does Botox. No. He's known me longer than any of you."
Cousin Nate, just think how much faster you would age if you became Mayor Chris.
Oof, yeah, you'd look 78 tomorrow. You're welcome. And then I got people mad at me.
Cousin Nate's a young-looking guy, too.
Oh, no, he is. Yeah. No, he is. Yes. No, you don't look 46. You don't.
45?
No, you really don't. You look like you're in your 30s. You do.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are like, well.
No, you look like you're in your 30s.
You should see me when I was like 25 and trying to umpire baseball.
Yeah.
And they thought I was 12.
Yeah. No, you don't look your age.
Ronnie, you working or?
I'll just listen to Phil bash my brother over here. I'm just not interested in being a part of this.
Thank you.
That's a bunch of crap. He was working.
Ronnie is working quite a bit.
We got mosquitoes, by the way.
No, you don't.
Mosquitoes with 40 degrees out there.
They're tough bastards.
Swarming your
They're
house.
swarming my house right now.
Oh,
Haven't had a mosquito in my place in 2.5 years.
That's good.
I haven't.
We got about 5-6 minutes left in the show, so come strong.
We've covered you.
Ronnie's quit on the game. T-Fred, thank you for that.
You don't have anything you can bring? What about Is It Legal? You can bring back Is It Legal?
I brought the stoplights today. That's what I brought.
We don't have a Quizzy. We don't have Is It Legal?
Well, they cheat on Quizzy.
What about Is It Legal?
Wasn't planning on that one.
Well, you could pull something up real quick.
Oh no, I do true research on that.
So did you guys see the homicide story today?
I didn't.
I did see it.
What happened?
You didn't see it, Ronnie?
No, been busy, been working.
Guthrie News Page Facebook, GuthrieNewsPage.com, or Guthrie News Page mobile app.
That means you'd have to be on your phone or on the computer to see something like that. No, I was not a part of that.
I never see things.
So I'll recap. A lot of people. Leslie misses trivia. Leslie, give me a trivia topic, and I can maybe punch it in here. T-Frizz has breaking news. Ryan Walters wants superintendents to be in an elected position.
Such an idiot.
T-Frizz?
No, Ryan Walters.
I mean, everything he does is right.
See, Ronnie, what you said right there, that's why you can't run for mayor.
Why?
What you just said.
Well, half the people in this county voted for him. Well, I say more than half.
And if he runs again, half of the people that voted for him won't vote for him.
Well, we don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There's two of us sitting right here that wouldn't do it
I
again.
so hope he runs for another race.
Just so he can get soundly defeated.
Yes. And he knows that and will not do that.
No, he won't.
Sounds like self-aware. Kind of man I like to vote for.
People take it serious on there, Ronnie. You gotta stop.
So homicide, it was a weird deal. So Thanksgiving night,
All was well.
all is well. I had a great meal, and I go home, and sometimes stuff comes out, fires and stuff, and like some calls, and like, please don't be anything for the sake of the people on the other side, but I don't want to work either. But so there's a fire out east of the county. And around the same time, there's a welfare check on a gentleman they believe was deceased in the yard. And so I call sources, get the update on the fire and also on the deceased body. And they said, yeah, they are deceased and don't think there's any foul play. Doesn't look like anything suspicious. So I said, okay. I went on with my Thanksgiving. So the deputies, I can fast forward now. The deputies and medical examiner go out, there's a body, and they go through the person, and there seems to be no foul play, no major trauma, no nothing. It's cold. Remember, it's cold on Thanksgiving night. And so they transport the body to the medical examiner's office in Oklahoma City. I've been there one time. not fun. And they begin the autopsy, I don't know, Sunday or Monday, whatever day. And they call the sheriff's office and say, hey, your body, descendant, I can't remember, I can't name the official name that they call it, but the body that was transported here has a bullet in it. And this is the deputies looked at it, medical examiner, they looked. Yeah. I fast forward a little bit more. It was a small caliber, 4 layers of clothes, and it was cold. So maybe blood doesn't come out.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I think with blood, when it is cold, I don't think it. Well,
if it comes out as fast. And if it's a small caliber, guys.
Yeah, if it's a 22, it definitely.
Yeah, it was a small caliber for sure. So, so the sheriff's office immediately gets a search warrant, do the investigation, which is a Monday morning, and there was an arrest made late last night. Just a kudos to our law enforcement investigators are so good at what they do, both the city and the sheriffs, and I get to see it up close and how they do it. But so word gets out that this happened on Monday. I get word of it Monday, and I hold off on the story. A lot of people just think you got to run with it. I hold off. They were working several leads. If you put anything out, it could disrupt those leads, and the bad guy is not.
Oh, so you were squelching another story.
I was squelching another story. I will be honest with you. I held off so the bad guy, alleged bad guy, could be caught. So they made an arrest last night. The person who was arrested denies that he shot the gun. He admits being in the area, but blamed somebody else. They go to somebody else. They talk to them. Their alibis work out. A couple neighbors heard the gunshot, and they see a couple vehicles leave. And so this person has not been formally charged yet. There's a couple other guys that they're waiting to find out as well. So this was down in south part of the county.
They have no idea what it was about, or they're just not ready.
Yeah, no, they believe the victim and the suspect or suspects, whatever it may be, knew of each other, their acquaintances, and it might have been possibly over a stolen bicycle.
Over a bicycle.
Right now, that's what the investigation says right now.
His life over a stolen bicycle.
Yep.
That's sad.
So.
And Leslie, you said on the trivia something T-Fred can't cheat at. There's literally nothing T-Fred can't cheat at.
Yeah, no, T-Fred is a great Googler.
He's a pro.
He's a pro Googler.
Yeah, he's a pro.
Pro Googler.
He's a pro. Yep.
So.
Well, I've seen my wife 2 hours in the last 9 days. I'd really like to go home.
Well, you're not.
I know I'm not alone.
You're not going to do it on Thursday.
I know.
You're not going to do it on Friday.
I know.
And you're not going to do it on Saturday.
I know.
Tell Tanya you'll see her on Sunday.
I know. This is the only time of the I'm very torn this time of year. Because I look forward to this every year.
Yep.
But we're in the middle of it.
Yep.
Not when we're doing it. I have a blast, but I hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it literally is, and especially for you, Chris, you and Ronnie who do the production. I'm lucky. I go in, I either call a game or work sideline. I get the fun stuff. I don't have to worry about all the production and things. You guys.
No, it's fun.
You know, I know it's fun, but you guys have pressures. What
Every
I'm
snap.
saying.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any pressure. I just go down there and talk into a microphone, right? But man,
well, we really have pressure if his microphone's not working.
Oh no,
guess who he comes after?
Fit. That's right. But make up. But you guys work like today. You were up at UCO when I called you.
Yeah.
This morning, you said I should have been there an hour and a half ago. I've been dealing with this.
Still have a few.
Still have things that you'll be heading back up tomorrow early.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like on Saturday though, we will get there at 11 and leave at 11 probably.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be a long day.
Yep.
Yeah, a long day.
Everyone has tough days, so.
Oh yeah, but it's fun.
It is fun.
It's just a lot.
As long as everything works.
Yeah, it's just
really
a lot.
We're blessed to do it. A lot
We
of
are
people
blessed
love to be doing it.
Yeah, that's right.
We're grateful to be doing it.
Very much so.
And Janet and Jeanette.
Oh,
she's back.
Kimmy Evans Knight, also known as the Nice Twin.
Oh, okay.
We'll ask about mashed potatoes last year, Christmas or Thanksgiving. What are we talking about?
Mashed potatoes.
Ronnie, help me out.
I don't know. I think she's missing.
We'll ask about mashed potatoes.
One
I think one of the
year.
words is messed up.
Will.
I don't know which.
I think since meant to say maybe Will ask about mashed potatoes last year.
Was there a mashed potato incident?
No, Sarah made mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving this
Oh,
year.
here we go. Yeah, Aunt Jeanette's saying something
Critiquing.
indirect, passive aggressive.
Don't,
Well, they're way
don't
better.
screw up the possibility of a return visit from Aunt Janet.
Oh, this is Sarah. This is
No,
not.
Sarah's mashed
we're
potatoes. No, Sarah's mashed potatoes are way better than Aunt Janet's.
Oh, go ahead and hit the button. Good Lord.
Chris, is their backup plan if the Wi-Fi goes down in the press box?
It's a little better than Wi-Fi.
See, Fred, we don't work with Wi-Fi.
A little better. A little better than that.
Come on, T. Fred.
6 cameras this weekend.
You're better than that, T-Fred.
Wi-Fi. Well, we go to McGinnis.
Guinness, we don't even have a chair to set in.
Hot spot.
We literally set in bleachers.
In the
Our
bleachers.
tables are ratcheted down.
Ratchet
We have
down.
to ratchet and tape tables. It's actually quite embarrassing.
T. Fred,
I'm so glad they're out of our district.
well, T. Fred, do you think it's coincidence that McGinnis was moved to 5A1? Not at all.
Not at all.
We got to vote.
Enjoy that.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.